Good morning, everyone. Today I want to talk about something we all aspire to achieve: success. Success is not a matter of luck, nor is it reserved for a select few. It is the result of deliberate habits, consistent effort, and a clear mindset. If we look at the lives of the most successful people in history, be it entrepreneurs, athletes, artists, or leaders, we notice certain habits they all share. These habits are not just keys to their success, but tools we can incorporate into our own lives. So let's dive into the 5 common and famous habits of successful people that can transform your life. Success is not something that happens by chance. It is the result of deliberate planning, action, and persistence. At the core of this process lies one of the most fundamental habits of successful people: setting clear goals. Goals serve as a roadmap, guiding individuals toward their dreams and aspirations. Without clear goals, we are like a ship adrift at sea, subject to the whims of chance and circumstance. Successful people understand this truth, and they invest time and effort into defining their objectives, visualizing their outcomes, and creating actionable steps to reach them. The first step in setting clear goals is understanding what you truly want. It requires introspection and self-awareness. Many people go through life chasing things they think they should want, whether it's wealth, fame, or societal approval, without pausing to ask themselves if these pursuits align with their values and passions. Successful individuals, on the other hand, take the time to identify their true desires. They dig deep, reflecting on their strengths, weaknesses, interests, and long-term vision for their lives. This process of self-discovery is crucial because a goal that is rooted in genuine passion and purpose becomes a powerful motivator, propelling individuals forward even when challenges arise. Once a goal is identified, it must be clearly defined. Vague aspirations like "I want to be successful" or "I want to be happy" lack direction. Successful people know that clarity is key. They make their goals specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Smart. For instance, instead of saying "I want to lose weight," a successful person might set a goal to lose 10 pounds within 3 months by exercising 4 times a week and following a healthy eating plan. This level of specificity transforms a dream into a concrete target. A clear goal provides focus, allowing individuals to channel their energy and resources effectively, rather than spreading themselves thin across undefined ambitions. Visualization is another powerful tool that successful people use to reinforce their goals. They create vivid mental images of what achieving their goals will look and feel like. For instance, an athlete preparing for a competition might visualize themselves crossing the finish line, hearing the roar of the crowd, and feeling the exhilaration of victory. This practice of visualization not only strengthens motivation, but also activates the brain in ways that make the goal feel more tangible and attainable. Some people take this a step further by creating vision boards filled with images, quotes, and symbols that represent their goals. By regularly seeing these visual reminders, they stay inspired and focused on their objectives. However, setting clear goals is only the beginning. Successful individuals break their goals into smaller, actionable steps. A large goal can often feel overwhelming, leading to procrastination or self-doubt. By dividing it into manageable tasks, they create a clear path forward. For instance, someone aiming to write a book might set daily or weekly word count goals, research schedules, and deadlines for completing drafts. Each small step builds momentum and brings them closer to their ultimate objective. This process also makes progress measurable, allowing individuals to track their achievements and make adjustments along the way. Accountability is another crucial aspect of goal setting that successful people embrace. They understand that sharing their goals with trusted friends, mentors, or coaches can provide valuable support and encouragement. These accountability partners can offer constructive feedback, celebrate milestones, and help individuals stay committed to their objectives. Furthermore, documenting goals in a journal or planner serves as a constant reminder of what needs to be done and reinforces the commitment to achieving them. Despite careful planning and preparation, setbacks are inevitable. Successful individuals view these obstacles not as failures, but as opportunities to learn and grow. They remain adaptable, revisiting their goals when necessary and refining their strategies to overcome challenges. This resilience is key to staying on course. For example, an entrepreneur who faces financial difficulties might revise their business plan, seek alternative funding, or pivot to a new market rather than abandoning their dream. This ability to stay focused and persistent, even in the face of adversity, is a hallmark of those who achieve great things. Ultimately, setting clear goals is a habit that creates a sense of purpose and direction. It instills confidence by providing a clear vision of what is possible and a plan to get there. It encourages discipline and accountability, empowering individuals to take consistent action toward their dreams. Most importantly, it transforms aspirations into reality, proving that success is not an accident but the result of deliberate effort and intention. In the end, setting clear goals is not just about achieving success, it's about living a life of meaning and fulfillment. It's about taking control of your destiny, choosing your path, and creating the future you desire. Anyone can develop this habit and start moving toward their goals today. The journey begins with a single decision to define what success means to you and to take the first step toward making it happen. Setting clear goals is one of the most powerful habits that successful people have in common. It's not just about wishing for something to happen, it's about creating a blueprint for success and committing to it with intention. Setting goals provides clarity and focus, making it easier to navigate the challenges and obstacles that inevitably arise along the way. Whether it's in business, personal growth, or health, clear goals act as a roadmap, helping people stay on track and measure their progress. Without them, we may end up wandering aimlessly or feeling overwhelmed, but with them, we can take deliberate steps toward achieving our dreams. The first key to setting clear goals is specificity. A goal that's vague or ambiguous is hard to pursue. Take a moment to think about a common, often heard goal: I want to be successful. While it sounds like a worthy goal, it is far too broad to be actionable. Successful people don't leave things to chance or rely on vague aspirations. They break down their goals into specific, measurable targets. For example, instead of saying, I want to be successful, a successful person would say, I want to start my own business within the next 12 months. This kind of goal provides clear direction, making it easier to identify the necessary steps, resources, and timeline needed to achieve it. Another aspect of setting clear goals is ensuring that they are meaningful and aligned with one's values. People who achieve extraordinary things don't set goals just because they're trendy or because they think they should. They set goals that resonate with their core beliefs and passions. Think about Oprah Winfrey's goal of empowering women through education, or Elon Musk's goal of creating sustainable energy through electric vehicles. These goals are more than just tasks to check off. They reflect deep personal values that drive these individuals forward. By aligning your goals with your values, you create a sense of purpose that propels you, even when the going gets tough. Once your goals are specific and meaningful, it's essential to make them measurable. Without a way to track progress, it's easy to lose motivation or wonder if you're on the right path. Successful people know how important it is to measure their progress regularly. This could be in the form of setting clear milestones that represent incremental achievements along the way. For example, if your goal is to lose 30 pounds, setting smaller goals like losing 5 pounds a month can provide more immediate, achievable targets. Tracking these milestones not only gives you a sense of accomplishment, but also helps you adjust your plan if needed. It's also crucial to set realistic and achievable goals. Success is not about setting goals that are impossible to reach, but about finding goals that challenge you without overwhelming you. Successful people know their limits, and they set goals that stretch their capabilities while still being attainable. For instance, someone who has never run a marathon may set a goal to run a 5,000 race first, and then gradually build up to longer distances. This approach ensures that success is within reach and avoids the discouragement that comes from setting goals that are too far out of grasp. Time-bound goals are another important element. Successful people know that without a deadline, it's easy to procrastinate. Setting a time frame helps create urgency and accountability. A goal to write a book is much less effective than a goal to complete the first draft of a book by the end of this year. A timeline creates focus and serves as a constant reminder of the commitment made to the goal. Even when life gets busy, having a clear deadline pushes you to prioritize your time and energy toward completing the task. While setting goals is essential, it's equally important to review and adjust them regularly. No one achieves success by following a rigid plan without ever reconsidering their approach. Successful people are constantly evaluating their progress, learning from their experiences, and making adjustments when necessary. If something isn't working, they refine their strategy. If they achieve a goal early, they set new, more challenging ones. They stay flexible and open to change, which is critical in an ever-evolving world. Perhaps the most important part of goal setting is taking consistent action. It's one thing to have a goal, it's another to take the necessary steps to reach it. Success comes from doing the work day in and day out. A goal without action is just a dream. Successful people break their larger goals into small, actionable steps that can be tackled on a daily basis. By making progress every day, even if it's a small step, they build momentum. This momentum keeps them motivated and focused on the bigger picture. In conclusion, setting clear goals is a practice that can radically transform your life. It provides focus, direction, and a sense of purpose. Successful people don't just wait for things to happen, they create a plan, take action, and adjust when necessary. They know that with clear goals, they are more likely to overcome obstacles, stay committed to their dreams, and ultimately achieve success. So take some time today to define your goals, make them specific, measurable, achievable, and time-bound, and start taking consistent action toward them. The road to success is paved with clear goals, and you are fully capable of walking it. Setting clear goals is often the distinguishing factor between those who achieve success and those who struggle to make progress. Successful people understand the importance of having well-defined objectives, and they invest time in clarifying what they want to achieve. They recognize that without a goal, there's no clear direction. And without direction, it's easy to get lost or discouraged. Setting clear goals isn't just about writing down a few wishes, it's about creating a strategic plan that serves as a roadmap to success. The first step in setting clear goals is to define exactly what you want to achieve. This means you need to get specific about your desires. Ambiguous goals like I want to be successful or I want to be happy are too broad and lack the clarity required to take action. Successful people understand that success is not a one-size-fits-all concept. It is deeply personal, and it's about identifying what success means to you. This could be starting your own business, completing a marathon, getting a promotion, or achieving a work-life balance. Whatever it is, a clear goal starts with identifying your true desires and understanding what truly matters to you. Once you've defined your goals, the next step is to make them concrete. Rather than simply saying, I want to be healthier, successful people make the goal actionable by saying, I want to lose 20 pounds in the next 6 months by exercising 3 times a week and eating a balanced diet. The clearer and more specific your goal is, the easier it will be to stay focused and measure your progress. This level of specificity brings a goal to life and turns it from an abstract idea into something tangible. Another critical component of successful goal setting is ensuring that your goals are realistic and achievable. While it's important to dream big, it's equally important to set goals that are within your reach. Setting impossible goals leads to frustration, burnout, and a loss of motivation. Successful people understand that they need to challenge themselves, but they also know their limits. They set goals that stretch their abilities but are not so overwhelming that they become discouraging. This balance between challenge and achievability keeps them moving forward without burning out or feeling defeated. Success also requires an understanding of the time frame in which you want to achieve your goals. A goal without a deadline is just a dream that could take forever to come to fruition. Setting a time frame creates urgency, and urgency keeps you motivated. Successful individuals know the importance of creating deadlines, whether short-term or long-term, and they use these deadlines as checkpoints to ensure they stay on track. For example, instead of setting a goal to become a better public speaker, they might say, I will deliver a 15-minute presentation by the end of this month. This timeline creates a sense of commitment and accountability, pushing you to take action instead of waiting for the perfect moment. Once you have your goal set, it's essential to break it down into smaller, manageable steps. Trying to tackle a large goal all at once can feel overwhelming, and it's easy to lose sight of the bigger picture. Successful people understand the power of small, consistent actions. They break their goals into smaller tasks that are easier to tackle on a daily or weekly basis. This allows them to stay motivated by achieving many milestones along the way. For instance, someone aiming to write a book may set smaller goals like writing 500 words every day or completing a chapter each month. These small steps create momentum, which is key to achieving big goals. Accountability is another key element in setting clear goals. Successful people know that sharing their goals with others helps keep them on track. They seek out mentors, coaches, or accountability partners who provide feedback, encouragement, and a sense of responsibility. When we tell someone about our goals, we're more likely to follow through on them because we don't want to let others down. This accountability helps us stay committed to our goals, especially when things get tough. It's important to have someone who believes in you and who can provide guidance and support when you encounter obstacles. Equally important is the ability to stay flexible. While setting clear goals provides direction, successful people know that the path to achieving them isn't always linear. Unexpected challenges will arise, and you may need to adjust your goals or your approach. Successful people don't view setbacks as failures. They see them as opportunities to learn and grow. For example, an entrepreneur may have a goal to launch a product within 6 months. But after facing unexpected delays, they adjust the timeline and work on refining the product instead. This ability to stay flexible and pivot when necessary ensures that you remain on course, even if things don't go exactly as planned. Finally, successful people track their progress. They celebrate small wins along the way, using these moments as motivation to keep pushing forward. Tracking progress gives you a sense of accomplishment and shows you how far you've come. It's important to reflect regularly on your goals and adjust them as needed. If a goal no longer aligns with your values or if circumstances change, successful people are willing to reassess and redefine their goals. Tracking progress also helps identify areas where you may need to improve or focus more attention, ensuring that your efforts are always aligned with your desired outcomes. In conclusion, setting clear goals is not just about creating a wish list or dreaming about the future. It's about making those dreams actionable, measurable, and achievable. Successful people know that clear goals provide direction, purpose, and a sense of control. By defining what you want, breaking it down into achievable steps, setting a timeline, and remaining accountable, you can transform your aspirations into reality. The power of setting clear goals lies in the ability to focus on what truly matters, to make steady progress, and to never lose sight of your ultimate vision. So take a moment today to define your goals and start moving towards the future you've always envisioned. Time frames are another important factor in setting clear goals. Successful people know that without deadlines, goals can easily be postponed or forgotten. When you set a goal without a time frame, there's no urgency to act. A goal to write a book sounds great in theory, but without a clear deadline, it's easy to put it off. On the other hand, setting a goal to write 1,000 words every day and complete a draft in 6 months provides a sense of urgency. Successful people often break down their larger goals into smaller time-bound objectives, which makes the process more manageable and helps them stay motivated. Once your goals are set, it's important to break them down into actionable steps. Large goals can feel overwhelming, but when broken into smaller, more manageable tasks, they become less daunting. Successful people know that consistent small actions lead to big results. For example, if your goal is to learn a new language, you might set smaller goals like learning 10 new words every day or completing 1 lesson per week. This makes the process more manageable and creates a sense of progress. By taking small, consistent actions, you'll gradually build momentum and make steady progress toward your larger goal. Tracking your progress is equally important. Successful people don't wait until the end to see if they've achieved their goal. They keep a record of their progress along the way. This could be through a journal, a spreadsheet, or an app. Regularly reviewing your progress helps you stay focused and allows you to adjust your strategy if necessary. For example, if you're not making the progress you expected, you might reevaluate your approach and identify what's holding you back. Tracking progress also helps you celebrate milestones and keep your motivation high. Finally, flexibility is essential in the process of goal setting. Successful people understand that life is unpredictable and things won't always go according to plan. Challenges, setbacks, and detours are inevitable. But instead of abandoning their goals when things get tough, successful individuals are willing to adjust and adapt their plans. For example, if an entrepreneur's product launch is delayed due to unforeseen circumstances, they might shift their timeline and develop new strategies to navigate the obstacle. Flexibility ensures that you stay committed to your long-term goals even when you face setbacks. In conclusion, setting clear goals is a habit that can dramatically increase your chances of success. It provides direction, clarity, and purpose, helping you stay focused and motivated as you work toward your objectives. By making your goals specific, measurable, achievable, time-bound, and flexible, you set yourself up for success. But perhaps the most important part of setting clear goals is taking action. It's not enough to simply set a goal and hope for the best. You must actively work toward it, track your progress, and adjust when necessary. With clear goals, you can achieve anything you set your mind to. So define your goals today, break them down into actionable steps, and start taking consistent, focused action toward your dreams. The path to success begins with a single clear goal. A crucial part of goal setting is having a timeline. Successful people know that deadlines create urgency and prevent procrastination. When you set a goal without a deadline, there's little motivation to take immediate action. By adding a time frame, you give yourself a clear target and a sense of urgency. For example, rather than saying, I want to write a book, set a goal like I will write 500 words every day and finish my manuscript within 6 months. This creates a sense of responsibility and urgency, and it helps you stay on track and remain committed. Successful people are adept at setting realistic timelines that challenge them but still allow room for flexibility. Once the goal is clear, specific, measurable, and time-bound, it's important to break it down into smaller, more manageable steps. Large goals can seem overwhelming, but when you break them down, they become less daunting and easier to tackle. Successful people know that success doesn't happen overnight. It's the result of consistent effort over time. For instance, if your goal is to launch a new product, you might break it down into smaller tasks such as market research, product development, and marketing. By creating smaller tasks and deadlines for each one, you can take action on them one by one, which helps prevent feelings of being overwhelmed. Successful people know where they are headed. They don't stumble through life hoping to achieve something great. They define it. They write down their goals, visualize them, and break them into actionable steps. Think of Thomas Edison, who famously said, I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways it won't work. His clear goal of inventing the light bulb kept him persistent. Takeaway, ask yourself today, what do you want to achieve? Write it down, map it out, and start moving toward it step by step.